Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to this series of tutorials where we will be learning all the Python programs which are there for your second POC lab examinations. And these programs and these program definitions are related to NCERT syllabus of 2025. So the first program we will be seeing is how to generate the Fibonacci series. So in this video, we will learn how to print the Fibonacci series in Python using a simple function. So before getting into the Fibonacci series, a bit of theory. Let's understand what is a Fibonacci series. The Fibonacci series is a sequence where each number is the sum of previous two. That's all. As you can see on the screen, the definition says the Fibonacci series is a series or is a sequence where each number is the sum of previous two numbers. And by default, the starting values will be always 0 and 1. So initially what we will do, we will write 0 and 1. For example, I will write 0 and then 1. So the next number will be the sum of just previous two numbers. So here I can say, let me just zoom in a bit. Okay. So here as you can see, I have the default values as 0 and 1. So the next number will be the sum of previous two. So it will be 0 plus 1 is 1. Now again, I want to write the third number. In this case, it is a fourth number. It will be a sum of previous two. So what is the previous two numbers? 1 and 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. In the same way, then what is the sum of next number? What is the result of the next number? It will be sum of previous two again. So it will be 2 plus 1, that is 3. Moving forward, what will be the next number? It will be again sum of previous two, that is 3 and 2. It will be 5. And what will be the next number? It will be again the sum of previous two. It is 5 and 3, 8, and so on. So this is your Fibonacci series. So in this lecture, we will be exactly seeing how this works. And also we will use two variables, that is A and B, to store the first two numbers, and then using a loop to print all the rest of the values. So let's run the code and see how easily Python generates the Fibonacci series up to the end terms. Yes, I am on my ideal shell here. So this is the software we use to run all our Python programs. So let me go ahead and create a new file. So this is my code editor. Now I will start writing the program. So let me write the program and then fast forward this video and then come back to the explanation. All right. So here I have my Python program to generate the Fibonacci series. So in this program, as you can see, I have a simple function, driving function, and then I have two executable statements. So always remember, my execution will start from this line. That is n is equals to int of input, enter the limit. So what this line of statement doing? This is taking the input from the user, which is of type integer. So what I'm doing, I'm typecasting. So I'm converting whatever the user input gives, I'm converting it to int and storing it in n. And then I have a function call. In function call, I'm passing n to the called function. So n value will be copied here, and my flow will, my function call will jump to this statement. That is my function. Def, this is the definition of the function. The keyword we use in the Python is def space and the function name. Whatever function name I'm using here, I should use the same function name over here, and I'm passing n to this function. And now, you might have remember in the starting of video I told the default values or the starting values will be always 0 and 1. So what I'm doing here, a comma b is equals to 0 comma 1. So 0 will be assigned to a and 1 will be assigned to b. So now a and b are holding the values 0 and 1 respectively. And then what is the next statement I have? I have print statement. As you can see, I've written a comment as well. It says print first two numbers. What it will do? It will print the first two numbers. What are those two numbers? That is A and B. What is A and B holding? It is holding 0 and 1. That's all. Now it will print 0 and 1, and then it will give some space between each output. For example, you are printing 0 and 1, it will print 0 space 1. Got it? Next one is very simple. See, in programming, you should understand the logic and you can write the code. So I suggest and I recommend everybody not to just by heart the programs, rather understand the logic. It will be very easy to write the program. Now I have a simple for loop. In our regular classes, we have already learned how for loop works. So bringing that concept here, what we will do is we will print or we will loop this entire 3 lines of statements n times. For example, here if I have given 5, so my loop will run from 2 till 5. Understood? Why 2? Because we have already print 0 and 1. We are printing from 2. That's why we have given the range as from 2. And next, getting inside the loop, C is equals to A plus B. What was the previous values of A and B? You should take a pen, notebook and note down the values at each iteration. Okay. So C is equals to A plus B. What was the previous value of A and B? It was 0 and 1. So 0 and 1 becomes 1. So C is holding 1 now. So I'm doing print C and end. So what it will print? Initially we had the output as 0 and 1 and then it is again printing 1. So in the series, in the output what I have? 0, 1, 1. Here what I am doing is I am changing the A and B values because the next result, whatever the next number we are printing in the Fibonacci series is always the sum of previous two. So I have to assign the previous two to A and B. So B value I will be assigning to A, C value I will be assigning to B. So what is the updated value of B and C? So B is holding 1, C is holding 1. So A and B value will become 1 and 1. Please remember, write down this at some place. And then when I come to the end of the loop, again I will go and run the for loop again. Okay. So here C is equals to what was the previous value of A? Previous value of A was 1 and the previous value of B was also 1. So what it become? 1 plus 1, 2. So C is holding 2. So it will print 2 on the screen. So what is my previous output? It was 0, 1, 1 and 2. Understood? Again it will print a space and again it will come to this statement. So now what is the value of B? B was holding 1 and C was holding 2. So now this 1 and 2 will be assigned to A and B. Now what are the values of A and B? A and B is 1 and 2. Again it will go run the loop. C is equals to A plus B. What was the value of A previously? It was 1 plus what was the previous value of B? It was 2. So 2 plus 1, C becomes 3. So again it will print C. So whatever the n we have given here, it will loop until then and print all the Fibonacci series. So this is as simple as that. So since I have written the program, let's save it. How do we save? We press Ctrl and S on the keyboard. I will go to desktop and say p1.py. Always remember, I see many of the students making this mistake. You have to give the file name and .py for Python programs. You should always remember you should give .py and I will select the location Python lab programs and click on save. As soon as you save, in the title you can see the file name has been changed. Okay. Now I will go to run and run module. Okay, you can go to run and click on run module as well as you can press F5 on your keyboard. So I will go and click on run module. You can see my Python program is now running. All right, let's give the limit as 5. Okay, so when I give the limit as 5, let's predict the output first. What are all the numbers it should give me? Okay, I'll go back to my board and then it will give me till 3. Understood? Okay, you can count the numbers, that is 0, 1, 1, 2 and 3. Count how many? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, my output should be 0, 1, 1, 2 and 3. Let's see. See, you got 5 numbers of Fibonacci and these numbers are in Fibonacci series. Okay, you can see first 2 numbers are constant, that is 0 and 1, and the next number is a sum of previous 2. 1 is the sum of 0 and 1, 2 is the sum of 1 and 1, 3 is a sum of 2 and 1. Okay, let's run the program once again and try for different values. Okay, I'll go to my program, click on run, run module. Let's run it once again. Let's give the limit as 8 now. Okay, and hit enter. So now we have got 8 numbers, 8 series of numbers which are in Fibonacci series. Okay, you can count how many numbers are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Understood? So this is how we print the Fibonacci series using Python. Okay, and these programs, whatever the program I have written here, these are very short programs compared to what you have in your materials. Okay, so I will make a PDF of these all programs and attach it in the description. So please follow the description and download the PDF and learn the programs accordingly. Wassalamu alaikum.